Hello. Is it live? Yes, it is. Let's send the notification. So, oh yeah, I need to make a prediction. Isn't that fun? Okay, so welcome back. We are here to the first of the semifinals of the winner's side of the bracket, the side that has yet to lose. None of these players have ever seen what a loss is like. They just win, you know? Never lose. And here they'll be competing for a spot in one of the last matches, not the last match, of course, not the grand final, but the winner's final. Um, and we have two players here. The first one, the technically seeded player, like the seeded player, is xandrey. So xandrey, hello. I think you write in chat usually, right? 'Cause like xandrey's chilling. Hello. Yeah, just the classic question. How are you feeling? Xandrey says feeling good. Not too nervous. It'll be fun no matter what. Yeah, I think that's true. Whatever will happen, it'll be a high level for sure. And then the challenger will be spener1122. Hello.
Hello,
How
I'm
are you
back.
feeling?
I'm feeling nervous as always. It's
Nice.
hard not to be nervous when the run starts with LVOJ.
That's true.
I mention that every single time. But other than that, I'm good. I had like two dreams this morning where I missed the match.
You
It was
dreamed
really
of
funny.
missing the match.
Like I dreamed that I woke up and I looked at the Discord and it was like match is delayed because no show.
Damn.
So yeah,
That's a
I guess it's been on my mind.
that's a crazy dream.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
You might have the record first person to ever dream of Supernova.
I mean, I doubt it.
I mean,
This
maybe
is
maybe I dreamed of Supernova. I just don't remember
this
my
lives in
dreams.
my head rent free. I'm like, oh, there's a match on Tuesday. That's all I can think about.
Damn. That's infatuated. And just a general thing. So you both have, already won 3 matches and already faced some strong opponents. Ben, of course, you faced Raisin, Xander, you faced Benji, and all that stuff. So I'm just wondering, in your eyes, is this the tough? Is each other right? For the question for both. Are each other the toughest opponents you've faced yet? Would you say? Benji says not sure. Yeah, Benji's really good. Yeah, Benji was. Benji can be correct. I haven't seen Spanner playing races. Spanner, what do you think? Would you say Xandri's the toughest opponent you faced?
Um, I don't want to diss Raisin. Raisin was super tough, but I feel like this is the one I'm most likely to lose. But I am not gonna let that happen.
All right.
I just gotta be confident.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta believe. So, with that, if you runners want to get ready, we could begin.
Okay, just checking the file.
Sanjay wants to do throws. Yeah, sure. Can do throws.
We need the last minute practice sesh.
Last second Bowser throws. Let's go. Let's get that intense kind of thing. Oh, hey, here's Andrew's coming in. He's about to pick up Bowser. Now he's about to spin it, and there we go. That is one throw landed. That is really nice. I'm coming in for the regrab, getting the regrab. My time for the second throw landed with not even many spins. A little bounce on the Bowser going for the regrab. Great regrab. Will it be three throws? No, it won't. It won't be three throws. That's a shame. Okay, there we go. Landry got all three throws in a row. Okay. So are we ready for real?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Model splitter. All right, Andy's ready. So with that, we'll do a countdown and we'll begin. So we will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. And here they go. Let's get some of that audio. You know, let's get some of that spicy audio. There we go. And welcome to this match, the first semifinal. Phidias, good luck. Says, by the way, which in fact, Phidias, you will be playing in maybe an hour, just to be exact, by the way. The time that LTA begins, we will invite everyone as soon as this ends. So since this is a best of 5, there is a possibility that it takes over an hour. So basically, as soon as this ends, transition over to LTA, and we do that. But maybe slightly late, depending on how far the gamers game. Is this game loud? I think it is. Okay, I think it's better. So here's Andrew coming in. Spener immediately starting off with quite a nice LBO. Jay's Andrew taking a little longer, but still getting it through the line. Spener's timer seems to have fucked up. Nice. Seems to have reset when entering Dark Road. Nice. Okay, that's good. Good to hear. Holy shit, can you believe Spener reached Dark Road in 10 seconds? New world record. Slowing down a little bit. Spener. No, wait a minute. Spener's timer isn't delayed. Wait a minute. What is going on? Oh, wait. I'm dumb. Oh, never mind. That's what's up. Oh, okay. Sorry, I set it up wrong. That's actually the segment time. Whoops. Don't mind me. I'm just dissing for no reason. Look, it was big number. Segment time was big. That's my defense. It was a big number, and a big number usually times. Here they go. So in general, Spanner ends out Dark World a little faster, but it's not by a significant amount. It's really only about 3 seconds. Their capture quality, that's there, kind of similar to be honest. I think it's quite an interesting detail. Let's see, Spanner gonna go for texture. Gonna be missing it. Oh dear, Xandrey goes for Saw and gets it in the meantime. That is bad news for the Spanner economy. That is gonna definitely twist the tide a little bit. Could have still been in the lead, but do think that will still be true with that miss. Double jump owl is correctly executed for Xandrey. Spanner just gonna try texture setup one more time. There we go, gets it. The damage is not unbelievable. It's, I guess, okay. However, Xandrey will be taking the lead here. The Costa Rican player and musician. The only player in this tournament with a 14 without handicaps. Vinny has a 14, but Virtual Console. I think while they headed, Xandrey had to beat. Who does Xandrey have to beat? Xandrey had to beat Sanj 2-0. Pygos, that one was more difficult, 2-1. And Benji also managed to 3-1 it. While Spanner had to immediately take on Raisin. Managed to 2-0 that one somehow. Pause for a minute because the Pitilesses are about to come in. The plus. Xandrey's bomb is not the fastest, but it'll get through it. Very well done. Spanner just decides to throw it out. And in the meantime, Spanner somehow managed to 2-0 raise and also, and in two very close races, did also manage to 2-0 Happy Dude against Soda. Lost a match, lost a race, but still took it 3-1. So on average, technically, Spanner is heading here with less races lost, only one, compared to the two that Xandrey did combined. Spanner gets pitiless this time. It was rather fast, a little off angle, but all through it. And in general, Xandrey is coming in swinging here today. So far, was a little slower movement in the Dark World, but I just picked it up, gotten pretty much everything without too many issues. Well, Spanner has started to do some slip hooks, which aren't even that bad. But it is costing him. Xandrey ground pounding. But in general, at this point, it's like 10 seconds. Before Lava Land, low red coins, rather defined. Let's see. It's time. Side hop. Very nice. Xandrey's really not missing. It's really not. This is quite a good run. I'm not gonna lie. The mistakes have been pretty much none. Spanner's trying to keep up, not doing a terrible job at it. However, you know, here and there, some stuff won't go perfectly. However, Xandrey is absolutely locked in, concentrated. It'll be lava boost, pro boost time. Go get it. There we go. Throw number 10 in the bag. Spanner taking a ledge grab a little slower there on the bully start. Little bit of time lost. Because when you ledge grab, you kind of have to lure the bully back in. Oh, Xandrey with a ground pound. This has happened twice this run already. Interesting mistake. Yeah, Xandrey, in general, I think losing more time than Spanner on the start. For sure. On the bully start. Spanner, however, won't be getting any lava boost time save. Just goes for the safer elevator start. The elevator tour in the volcano. But in general, both of these runners are performing very fast runs for race performance. They have come in and know they need to bring their A game to beat each other. They know what's required to win and are trying to deliver that performance. Ball jump for Xandrey. Very nice. Very good. Spanner's turn. Spanner also does it equally as well. No mistakes on that front. Okay, let's see exactly what the time gap is. So this Toad Stars grabbed at 9:27. We know Spanner grabs it. 9:40, so it's about 13 seconds. 13 to 15 seconds-ish. QTM slide. It was good. The boulders played nice. Yeah, very nice. Boulders did not have a problem with Xandrey. Spanner. The boulders also being very nice to Spanner. Both of them going the opposite direction of Mario. Completely free path. Still common to see bad boulder RNGs. I don't see good boulder RNGs. I'm afraid. Either way, Xandrey's about to leave HMC on a wow time. What is that? 10:23. Jesus. That is fast. Spanner. Oh no, missing. That didn't ledge grab somehow. There's the big time loss. Goes for the triple jump, gets it. Doesn't die at least, saves it, but leaves on a 10:47, which is not bad. It did lose a solid 12 seconds of what it was gonna be though. Xandrey's Mips is also not missing beats. It was a good Mapes clip. At this point, Xandrey's making mistake. Oh no! Spanner tries to punch recoil. Didn't quite grab the Mips, only did the recoil. Go safer this time. Spanner needs to try to find time save somewhere, but instead it's only finding time losses when attempting these time saves. Xandrey wanting to go for backs up, missing. This will be a, I guess, slight time loss. Interesting. Might have the stream tabbed up, might know to play safe. Spanner, meanwhile, will not be playing it safe. We'll be going for the full front sub shenanigans. Will Spanner get it though? Oh, yeah, he will. Alright. That'll catch up some time. Xandrey gets pull glitch, not bad at all. What a top 10 runner. I think. Yeah. I haven't checked the leaderboards in a while. Will Spener be getting it? Indeed, he will. Taking a while to jump off the pole. Over they are both looking to be getting some good fire C cycles. No problems there. However, in general, xandrey is just being a little faster across the board. Spener catching a little bit of lag on that burn. There we go. But it also lands a throw on like a half spin. That was really good. That was a really good fire C throw. E-boy's backwards long jump. Only that and Bits stand between xandrey having a pretty much clean run. With a really small set of mistakes. But BOJ is looking instantaneous. Not quite instantaneous, needs to build up some speed, and in fact failing to build up speed. Not quite managing to conserve it. It's okay, gets it on the second, but that's some significant time loss. Here's Spener reaching the 50-star staircase. Needs to get the BOJs. And he's going to be getting it through the door. xandrey in sky. Spener in general saving a bit of time on the 50-star BOJ. However, in general, there's not enough time. xandrey needs to still do some major mistake here for anything to happen. Let's see it. Triple jump going to be executed just about now. xandrey's taking it safe, not going for any speed kick shenanigans. And here Spener's up. xandrey just needs to simply not die, and it'll be the good. Not fall. Not take a tumble. Moving right, it'll be. Moving right. Missed. Hold on. xandrey needs to set up moving left. Sets it up way too far to the left. Tries it again immediately. Misses it again. Time's running out. Okay, there we go. Gets up there. And there we go. Spener who gets right side. And here, coming in. Wait a minute. And just like that, they are in the same spot. This is a legendary. There is a bit of delay. Spener's a bit far ahead, so it's about a second. It really is. It's about a second. It's all down to the throws. There it is. Spener gets one. xandrey gets one. Regrab. Good for one. Good for the other. Spener gets two. xandrey gets two. Regrab. Good for Spener, who all missed the last throw. Could not manage the maybe comeback. The throw sadness prevails. 1553 compared to a 1601. So that sucks. no 215. Let's hit him up. Hello, runner.
Hello.
So, yeah, Spener, you have taken the first point with that 1553. Yeah, you.
No, I didn't.
No, oh no, sorry, I was talking to xandrey. I said that I mixed up the names. So, but yeah, xandrey, you got the first point with the 1553. Yeah, I guess how are you feeling? Absolutely monstrous, like, initial part of the run. What was that? That was like 10:23 exit on HMC or something. For xandrey, it was really good. Okay, 10:24. But he says that that was kind of insane. I'd agree. Minion Spinner, also honestly, very clean run. Xandrey had a like super clean run. You didn't perform bad at all. I think quite a good run. You honestly almost had it. Xandrey took a bit of time, screwed up like right side and left side a few times, had to retry, and you kind of managed to come back, uh, pretty even in throws. Might still be behind by a second. It was hard to tell. Would have needed a retime either way. Missed the throw, but yeah, you still did quite good. The only like massive mistake, like what was the only mistake that lost you like 10 seconds? I think it was like emergency exit or something.
Yeah, I almost died in emergency exit. Had to bring out the backup for that. It was pretty scary. Lost like 11 seconds or something.
Yeah. Re-Ray, GG's, very good Mario to start things. So I think we just gotta keep going. There's more to see. So uh, are we ready?
I think I saved, so
Let's see.
just a second. All right, good to go now.
Then you also said 1 sec. All right, Andrew said ready. So with that, I will do a countdown. We will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. Here they go. Here the runners go. Here they play Super Mario 64. I know the Zanji's timer is a little bit off. Okay, but now it's a little bit too far. I need to like reset the things because the timers and the streams are not very synced. Hold on. Or make sure that they are. That is not why. Okay, sure, good enough. Either way, race number 1 featured excited Mario, really good Mario, Xandrey in peak form, right until the end game, right up until DDD, where small mistakes happened, and like around 30 small mistakes happened, and Spinner almost managed to catch up. Either way, there were 2 runs that left very little room for error. Like if Andrew had screwed that up one more time, that missed throw wouldn't have really mattered. It would have been a Spinner victory, but Andrew did not screw up the throws, which led to this scenario being played out right here in front of us. The Xandrey 1-0, and Spinner losing their second game, their second race ever in this tournament. However, one race is no sweat. It's all okay. It's really, this is the big deal, I think. Race 2 is the race where everything collides, comes together, is important, because going 2-0 down is a absolutely daunting task. Winning 3 races in a row, especially against such a good player, it's super, super difficult of an ask. And I'm not sure if it's possible. So it's very important that Spinner manages to get the point here somehow. But of course, then deal goes for Xandrey. It'd be super important if Xandrey were to manage to get triple match point. I don't know, we'll see. Either way, once again, the Dark World, the LBOJ plus Dark World combo goes to Spinner, who manages to be heading into Worm's Fortress with about 4-second-ish lead on Xandrey. Let's see. Spender last time screwed up texture once. This time goes for the salt. Gets it. Alright. Coming in. Tougher strat. Getting it first try. Xandrey did go for salt last time as well. This time misses it. And how the turns have table. How the tables have turned. Spender. Pole position. Currently. That's also a really nice double jump Atlas. Very well executed. Right on the edge of the platform. Salt for Xandrey. Didn't work again. Doesn't have any more backups now. That's what you get for risking. Xandrey this time will just go for texture. Because Xandrey know where the texture is. I think that's right. No, it's not. What do you mean it's not? What? That's wild. Cannonless disaster. Spanner's already out of the stage. Xandrey needs to get this at some point. That looks fine as well. Okay, there we go. Not sure why the other texture setup didn't work, but that is an absolutely massive time loss. And now Spanner has a lot of time to work with. Of course, can't get too hasty. Needs to keep up the speed to be able to take advantage of the time. If Spanner is to make a mistake, Xandrey's right there. It's not an absolutely gigantic gap. You cannot afford stuff like that and stuff. However, you can't afford the. Oh no, you can't afford that because it's fast, but it's a quick death, you know? Right at the beginning of the stage, however, it's risky. This will be good. I agree. I think this will be Great Mario. We already saw Great Mario, almost 215 on the first race. This race is looking a little more sloppy. On both ends, Spinner dying, Xandrey missing Candleless 5 times. I think that was the number. I don't think I'm exaggerating. I think it was 5 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4 times. I think? Wait, was it 4 or was it? Dude. No, no, took 4 tries. Didn't miss it. Okay. You know, by the way, Xandrey dying. How did Xandrey die? What happened? Oh, tried flag eyeless. Yeah. Tried flag eyeless. I'm pretty sure. Ledge grab. Tried to gain some time back. But yet again, most of these attempts that the runners are pulling at gaining time on the opponent have instead been met with only more time lost. It's been a punishing game for sure. But with that, Spanner will only be going and gaining more time. Spanner's the one who has been absolutely cooking. There was that death. Oh, missed the red. There was that death. We'll try and pillar it the first time. But that's about it. Spanner is doing exactly what's necessary to get back in this match. Needs to equal this. Side hop, very nice. Needs to equal the result. Xandrey. It's not in his hands anymore. Needs to play good Mario. But in general, it's mainly up to Xandrey. No, it's mainly, sorry. I keep confusing the name. I don't know why I do that. It's mainly up to Speller to make the mistakes that can get Xandrey back in it. Xandrey can't win it back with gameplay. Speller maybe making a mistake. The bully, being a bully. Yet again, second time that Speller ledge grabs. Heading towards the bully start. Raven needs to brush up on that strategy. Xandrey Does get a good side hop that. Benner just needs to do elevator. And will be... Oh, interesting. Maybe confuse the movements for the two volcano stars. Either way, doesn't lose too much time. Xandrey will be going for lava boost. Last time it worked, this time it'll also work, no problem. And here we go. Spener's a full star ahead. I'm pretty sure the star's bully. Hazy may skip. There were a few issues in the stage. For Spener, it was mainly emergency exit. The rest was fine. The box jump is already proven to be okay. For Spener. And then he's coming in around like a 930 exit. Actually a bit less, probably like 927. I wasn't looking too much. There's definitely been mistakes. Spener has to get the up slide, GTM slide, how you'd like to call it. Xandrey takes some damage but gets the start. But Spener has not really made any mistake that loses him more than like 5 seconds. Since the death in Pillarless, which is of course bad news for Xandrey. But of course you can't get too worried. Spener's about to leave on better pace than last time. 10:34, which is really fast. I won't lie. And the stream's buffering. That's cool. Okay, that desyncing the timer. There we go. Timer is now slightly behind, but oh well. Anyway, Spener getting the grab. Goes for the door, gets mips very fast. No recoil, but whatever. Spener is a player that seems to go for that punch recoil grab shenanigan. Okay, time to figure out what Xandrey's exit time out of HMC truly is. Not terrible, it seems to be like an 11:20. Although you'd rather something else at this stage in the game. Not allowed to miss. Spener going for front up despite the lead. Last time it didn't work, however. Has the confidence. Risking it a very slight amount, but still gets it. Xandrey's mips is also looking pretty good. And Xandrey's in DDD, well, Spener's in fire seat. What now? Xandrey's gonna try chip clip. Needs to gain any time as possible, doesn't manage it. Spener gets pull glitch. It's really not missing. Going for ultimate. Oh my. Let's go. Yeah, we'll be getting it. No problem. That's a very nice. That's a very, very nice fire seat. Well played. And he gets front step. Has to try now. Can't afford to lose more time to Spener. Here it is. Time for the BOJs for Spener. Last time they went pretty well. There have been times, there have been races where Spener has struggled a little bit. I made him remember against Happy Dude, there were a few issues. on the BOJ department for the Canadian runner. However, the first race it went pretty well. It was one of the things that let Spener get so close to getting the comeback in race number 1. And okay, see what I mean? A little bit of a mistake. Not quite, not quite getting that. Has the time to lose. Can't afford to mess around too much. Okay, that. Oh no, the jump. That's no speed. That speed is all lost thanks to that A input. And there you go. Gets it immediately. Mario should be getting through the door. Okay, there we go. Talks to the door twice though. This is about as slow of a POJ. That's about as slow of an instant backwards long jump as you can get. 70 start. Huh. Oh wow, that one was really good. Didn't quite get in immediately. However, as you can tell, it's still at least like a minute of gap. It truly, truly is a big gap that's being accumulated. xandrey trying to shrinking it down though, getting the 50 star backwards long jump immediately. The 71 also very, very fast. Definitely gained some time on that. Spener right side is done very nicely. Yeah, this is a nice sky from Spener. No issues to be seen here. Going in for the throws. xandrey can try to hope the Spener does some misses. It has happened, of course. However, there needs to be a significant amount of misses. Oh, takes a pause. Interesting. Huh? xandrey goes for the moving right. Nope, not quite. Spener's at 2. Last throw. There we go. Spener not gonna be letting anybody think they can come back. That'll be a 15:48 for Spener. Sure, let's watch these throws right now before calling them up. They were perfect, to be fair. All right, let's see. Hello, runners.
Hello.
So yeah, Spener, you have tied it up with that 15:48.
Feels good.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
That was. I'm playing so weirdly today. Like I'm shaky all the time because I'm nervous for the race, but it's only causing me to make super weird mistakes, like punctation, one in a million mistakes. Uh, but somehow I'm still like doing somewhat consistent, which is yeah, just playing weird today.
Yeah, there were a few weird mistakes. Like it's just on average is very fast. They're just random things that happen. Like,
Also, somehow that was my best pace ever out of Womps
huh? I guess that makes sense.
by a full second.
I guess that makes sense. Well, there was nothing wrong with it.
You don't really expect to get that in a race
Yeah.
when you do like 10,000 attempts. It was my first 421, which is like pretty decent because I think my golds get like a 419.
God damn.
Dude, right after that though, the sand ate my jump in pillarless.
Yeah, that's true. That did happen. That's like the one death.
That's like the great equalizer, pillarless.
Kind of was. I think xandrey also died in SSL though. Right,
Oh man.
you tried like Flag Eyeless or something? And that worked,
Flag Eyeless in a
I
race
think.
is kind of insane.
If I recalled correctly. Either way, yeah. Or for me mostly somehow, yeah. Yes, if you're behind as well, it's it's fair to try. Alright, Zanji's ready. Spanner, are you ready?
Yeah, I guess I'm ready.
Alright, I'll do a countdown. We'll begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. Here we go. It's time for race 3. It's time for race 3 of Xandrey against Spanner. In the first race, Xandrey did really well. Almost got cut up, but still won. Spanner in the second race played really well, got a death, didn't manage. Xandrey didn't manage to take advantage, and that's how it went. It remained like that. So, it's 1-all. What is going to happen? It's impossible to know. I don't think there's too much of a pattern here. You know, Xandrey in the first race got sawed immediately, and in this race missed saw twice and texture once. It really is it's a matter of the run. You have to see how the run's going during the run, because otherwise you can't really tell. As usual, both. Wow, absolutely brilliant LBOJs. No problems with them whatsoever. Very immediate. The spinner might be going for the faster cycle. Maybe? It's really hard to tell. This is a proper movement comparison that's going on here. You know what? You know, in like Ukiki, where there's like the movement comparisons, so that like you can tell why they're different. Yeah, here's that. There we go. Double firsties. Banner's got that quite a few times. I don't know if it was all of them, but it's at least happened twice. I don't know if Zanji's managed to get that, but yeah, Banner's been getting them. And as usual, the same scenario as race 1 and race 2. Spanner has not been getting any beginning mistakes at all. The first 3 minutes have always been absolute excellence, and once more, Spanner is around 5 seconds, 4 to 5 seconds ahead out of the LBOJ Darkhold combo. It's always a really nice small lead to have. It's so far happened every time. Of course, this race is also very important, because whoever wins this has match point ahead of them. We'll go to 2. We'll be smelling that victory with one more race. Spanner gonna try sword again. It worked last time. Won't work this time though. Sanji will be trying to sword this time, and this time we'll be getting it. And here's the tides. And the tide seems to be shifting. One race Spanner missed Canalus. Second race Andrew misses Canalus. Third race Spanner misses Canalus. It's really the Canalus tides have been deciding moments. What's Spanner gonna do now? Spanner is not gonna try sword a second time. I respect it. Is that gonna work? It is, thankfully. They're relatively close by, but I'm pretty sure xandrey has the shorter star to grab. Double jump outlets for spener. Oh, falling off the stage. I was just about to mention how that's not being how this has not been a star that either of them missed. But I held my thought. I held my words, and what if spener misses it now and I curse him? I think my mind might have cursed him either way. Getting back. Oh wow, what is that movement? But here it is, spener with a half significant. It's definitely significant lead. It's not a really big lead, but it is what it is. It is a lead. xandrey doesn't seem to be trying any flyerless things here. spener's movement still kind of weird, punching and all that jazz. spener just decides to throw the bomb away. That was a really weird angle. Not sure if it would have worked. Just goes and grabs pyramid. Might have had, honestly, enough speed in the tank to go get the bird, but just going for the quick backup. xandrey, yeah, very safe klepto. spener still will not be testing out that bomb. Knows that to get the bird back up, it has to be a quick throw, otherwise it won't be very good. spener ground pounding, but not quite reaching the star. It's not good news. You know, spener just decides to not go for pillarless at the end again. Does not want to risk it, wants to keep the race alive, even if behind for as long as possible. So spener will be entering Lethal Lava Land first, but a star behind. We'll be backing that up with either both Volcano Stars or Bully the Bullies, I'm pretty sure. It's one or the other. Very curious to see what exactly spener chooses to do. I think it'll be both Volcano Stars. Indeed it will. Lava Boost attempt for spener. It'll be a success. Despite a weird camera, xandrey gets side hop. Another trick which has not been harmful to either player today. Speaking of which, it's time for Lava Boost for xandrey as well. This has worked. This has been somewhat of a safe point for xandrey, surprisingly enough. But yeah, spener, you know, always that one star behind. Because of leaving pillarless. I mean, even if you did get pillarless, it would have just been still behind. It's like, just in general, it's not good news. xandrey is looking pretty good. Has definitely some time to work with. It's not a massive amount of time, but it is a pretty good amount of time for sure. I think it's on the helm of 30 seconds at least. Which is a lot of time that xandrey somehow would need to lose for spener to get back into this race. xandrey gets block jump once again in the first try. The spinner is just now about to enter Hazy Maze Cave. Now, as far as we know, xandrey is indeed a viewer. xandrey knows what position he's in. And we have seen xandrey a plethora of times adapt the strats to fit the situation. So far, the situation is a safe lead, so I'm curious to see what the strats will be. GTM slide will pretty, I mean, stay in. Not bad if you miss it, I guess. Now, I'm very curious just to see Danji's exit time. Wait a minute, what is that? This is way faster than I thought it was. Huh? 10:18. Buh. Okay, xandrey, I hear you. That's happening. Quickly need to inform the LTH that there will be lane late. So hold on. Here. xandrey, as you can tell, just gonna take it safe, not going for any type of crazy times. Not necessarily wanting to try to beat fast time in a race achieved at this tournament, which I'm pretty sure was the 10-20. No, not the 10-20. The 15-23 by Benji back in round 1. I do not remember any time being faster. xandrey is doing quite well though. Spender going for the front side to try to rack up some time. It's worked. This has not been a problem. xandrey ultimate looking like a success. Oh no, never mind. Getting burned. Getting burned a few times. Needs to take the heart for safety precautions. And for even extra safety precautions, just those two wall kicks, those two wall jumps. Now Spinner barely gets the cycle. No ultimate attempt, but that's fine. He'll still be saving a little bit of time on xandrey, but in general, there's a lot of time. The gap is pretty big. I can't lie. This is definitely, I think, even larger than last time. xandrey backwards long jumps, on average, have been good. Maybe not unbelievable, but especially in race 2, when xandrey did lose, but the BOJs were a pretty good highlight. Let's see how they go here. There we go, right. That is really, really nice. But the bad news for Spinner. Really needed something to happen here. But instead, struggling to catch on a 70 door. Where, Mario? Okay, there we go. And in Sky we go. Xandrey with a pretty safe, at least a minute lead-ish. Should be around a minute, especially if Spener doesn't get the VOJs. So Xandrey's got some time to work with. Can't afford to die though, that's for sure. So needs to be semi-safe. In fact, Xandrey's decided to go for no side. All right, cool. Let's go. Taking it so safe. Absolutely no risk taken whatsoever. Does not want to lose the lead. Losing some time on strats, but either way, gonna be keeping it in the lead into throws. Wants to ensure that second point before anything. There we go. That's one throw. Gotta be two throws. The third throw. One where the most pressure is on, and as I said, the pressure makes you miss. That is tough. That's a tough life. Spener gets a throw. Xandrey gets it despite getting zapped. So still will be taking the win by Spener. Getting not even too far away. He considers Xandrey's safer stress and mistakes. The cost to a 50 and 47. You know, Spener will close out. Like, honestly, closer than it looked. Under 10 seconds. Yeah, 15:55. There we go. And here's the double 15 race. It's finally happened. Hello, runners.
Hello?
Yeah, so Xandrey, you are now 2-1 up. You're on match point with that 15:47. How are you feeling? Feeling good. Yeah, really good run. I mean, like, on race 1, I was saying how your time out of HMC was really good. Now, this one was better than that. Like 10:18 or something. It was unbelievably fast. But it still ended up semi-close. The main mistake that got Spener so far behind, I mean, it was just kind of yeah, Pitiless wasn't moving. That was about the thing. That was the main separator, you know, because there was like the 30-second gap that was pretty consistent, and it was mainly because of that. Because otherwise, pretty clean runs. Maybe there was like, what was it? Like Owless? I don't know. I think that was like the other mistake Spener made.
Yeah, I did mess up Owless.
Yeah.
And then I had to just drop Pillarless and go for Lava Boost. Which is crazy.
Fair. Yeah, I think it's a good decision because, like, yeah, if you get it and then miss, then that's when it's like truly over. But here, you know, can still keep it competitive. And in fact, like, what the gap was like 8 seconds. So yeah, I think I'd say that's a good move. Either way, I think we should start the next race if we're ready.
I think I'm ready.
It's me, Mario.
Xander, you ready? All right, Xander's ready. So we'll begin. We'll do a countdown. I'll do a countdown. We'll begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
It's me, Mario.
Here we go. We are back for some true Mario gaming. I'm not sure what to say. Except, I hope for good Mario. Let's see how synced up the timers are. Okay, that is a little behind. Alright, should be fine. Either way, we are here. We are officially late for the OTA. But whatever, that's okay. I think that LTA was rather viable. Like, I don't think anybody was super tight on them, so I think that should be okay. I think they can wait 20 minutes. My bad to LTAH. I'll take responsibility for that. Either way, race number 4. Match point for xandrey. Oh, wait, Spener. And there, it took a while, but someone's missed LBOJ. Spener is not getting enough speed. Slow walking out of the pillar. Not a massive mistake, not as bad as going through the door, but Spener is behind into Dark World. Something that is surprising, I don't think ever happened here today. Oh, and Spener not going to be getting any good cycles out of this. That is not the greatest beginning for Spener. The pressure is on, of course. This match point, if xandrey can take this race home, will be the first of the finalists in a race where both runners have truly brought their A game. There really has not been many mistakes. There's at least been someone's done a 15 in all 3 of the previous races. It's really been very high level. They made sure to step it up. Last race, in fact, both runners got 15. The first race, it was really close because Spener like a 16:03. They almost got both 15. So it really, really is a super close match. That was a dance for Spener. There we go. Gets the throw with the half spin. Really good throws for Spener overall today. Don't think Spener's... Did Spener miss one? Oh, might have missed one in the game where he won, right? No, actually no, didn't. Oh no, missed one in the first race. Yeah, the one that was close. Other than that, I think every throw has been a hit. So while we're here, who does the winner face? The winner will face one of 4 people. It'll either be Vinny, Karen, Tom Carr, or O-Slice. We're still in the quarterfinals on the other side of the bracket because it's been slow. So, in general,
Here we go!
there's still some time until that side of the bracket happens. Well, this side of the bracket officially concludes today. Where's Andy Spener? They both seem to have gotten their canon lists. I'm not sure which ones Andrew went for because I was looking at the bracket. I know Spener went for texture and it worked. Then you will be getting double jump powerless. And Spener will be moving in. Ooh. Screwing up the movement to double jump powerless. Not the greatest speed. And in fact, it's not enough height. Oh my. Tries again. Doesn't lose a terrible amount of time, but it's still a relevant amount of time for sure.
Here we go!
And xandrey is out of Warm Fortress. While Spener is lacking behind. The first time that Spener has properly been lacking behind this much from early game. It's a new position to be in. Let's see what happens. Also curious to see what Andrew goes for. This is a game point position that Andrew's in. Managed to keep this lead and you have game point. However, there's still so much Mario left to make mistakes. This Pillarless, it is not unbelievably fast as far as Pillarless goes, but the main thing with Pillarless is just getting it over the line. If you get it quick or slow or whatever, that's fine. Just get it. Now here. Banner. Yep, that's a much faster Pillarless, to be fair. That was really, really nice. Ooh. xandrey missed the fly guy. And now what? Needs to make sure that it's angled properly. Goes for the pyramid start. Not the end of the world. Although, that is a very relevant amount of time that is lost. Thankfully, did have a good amount of time to work with. Speed not properly conserved. Thankfully, the fly guy does not notice. xandrey being able to get the start without any issues. Now here, Spener is going to be going in for the pyramid start. However, it's much, much closer. It really is. Spener now, the one to ground pound on the way to Lethal Lava Land. 2 times that mistake has happened to that. It's really wrapped him. Spener will, of course, be satisfied that that SSL was actually complete. That there was a pillarless success there. Although, despite that, is still trailing, even if by a smaller margin, against xandrey, who made one big mistake. And is gonna make a second one. Here's Spener coming in. xandrey goes and gets the side hop this time. Spener's following in right behind. And it's super close now. They have been evened out. xandrey's made one big mistake and one minor mistake, and Spener's back. That's all it takes. Really, that is all it takes. You have to be on your A game. Otherwise, the other runner is just going to take it from you. They are not letting each other off easy at all. They are making sure that it'll be a tough ride to victory. They're now going for different stars, so it'll be different to compare. Because xandrey does lava boost. Yet again, this is a pillar of the xandrey strategy. It works every time. They grab the stars about the same time. Are they coming in? Now they're going to be grabbing each other's stars. Actually, not really, because Spener goes elevator. They'll be grabbing another star, I guess. xandrey will be grabbing Spener star. Spener will be grabbing a different volcano star. Oh, it's Spener's second time that very, very light mistake has happened, but just for some reason going to the other rock. That mistake does cost a little bit because you have to kind of be more careful with the fire. But that's now in a different spot. So in general, because of that, xandrey gained some time and is now a little bit further ahead than Spener. However, there is not a lot. There's only about 10 seconds. Any minor mistake now and the lead will almost for sure swap over. Boxjump won't be a cause of any mistake. However, both runners ace it. Get full A's on the score. Spanish streams lagging. Why is it doing that? I don't know. Because it only lags on the viewing. It doesn't lag on the timer. The timer doesn't lag. Actually, wait, what? It's not lagging. Huh? No, wait, now the timer's synced. What? Okay, I'm confused. Whatever. Maybe that wasn't on my part? I don't know. Either way, xandrey misses the angle for watch for rolling rocks. It's another slight mistake. Spener doesn't do that mistake. Does do a little ledge grab, but he loses less overall time. xandrey still somehow getting away with being around 5-ish seconds ahead. However, the time is slowly shrinking. Emergency exit now. xandrey versus Spener. They both do go for this triple jump. xandrey gets it perfectly. Spener has had some issues with it before it gets it perfectly. However, this time, the X is about 10:35, 10:39. It really, really is. I think it was 10:34-ish for xandrey, I think. But either way, xandrey is ahead by a minuscule margin. Will Spener go for punch grab? In fact, Spener will and does manage it pretty safely, in fact, even. xandrey. Immediately, Spener's is faster. No recoil. But I don't know. I always feel because Mario's like kind of angled, so I kind of feel like it might be try. Spener fucks it up. Spener. No, wait. Yeah, Spener fucks it up. xandrey also fucks it up and tosses to the door. Spener's ahead now. And you see, that's all it took. It's super close. Spener's early mistakes have officially been all made. They have all been re-given. xandrey, he's now trailing, even if it is by the slightest margin. xandrey can't afford to do no backs up in this scenario. Needs to go for the full front up sweet, especially if Spener gets it. Will Spener get it though? It is time for the miss. I think it is. It is. Spener won't miss it, and there we go. 3 races and front sub was not a problem. And here now at the biggest moment, Spener cannot at all figure it out. Maybe now, yes, just about. And there we go. Spener's picked up such a huge lead from it because it's so much lag. It is so much lag. An absolute disaster. xandrey will be going for ultimate. Oh, the Spener screwed up the setup, screwed up the bounce. Oh no. The whole empire is crumbling beneath. Definitely missing any sort of cycle here. What a mess. Can't even get burned now. Has no coins. Interesting way to get up. Taking in a lot of lag. To make sure he's safe. Gets a burn in. Gets another one. This is one of the weirdest fire seeds I think I've seen in recent times. And here it is, xandrey. Spener caught up for just about. Had the lead for 10 seconds, and now it's all crumbled down on the Canadian side of the Mario. However, xandrey now backwards long jumps. Big moment. Will it be instant? The answer is yes, it will. Really, really nice. xandrey wants to close it out. Here right now, doesn't want to make this have a game 5. We have yet to see a game 5 in any of these best of 5 scenarios. It has yet to happen so far, and will be happening if xandrey keeps up this pace. Into sky we are. Spener just about to enter backwards long jumps. There is a big out, the biggest I think of any race at this stage. Actually, maybe the one where Spener won was a little bit less close. Actually, I'm not sure. Spener does get instant backwards long jumps. Yet again, you need to remember the very simple detail that xandrey has tabs in on what's going on. We'll make sure to take that extra safe. Ordering an extra safe. Taking the planks. Making sure to take the elevator safely, even though the safety seems not so safe. There we go. Into throw. Xandrey goes. And now it's time. Will we have our first winners finalist here right now, or will something absolutely crazy happen? Let's see. Xandrey goes, gets one throw. Time. Will it be a second? It will. And it's time. The moment of truth. Has it been secured? Yes. It will be, unless like when something stupid happens. It will be Xandrey. Just now. We'll be ensuring it. 3, 2, 1. I'd have had it that throw not land. That is it. That is it. Let's wait for Spener to close it out, since you know we're late game. We'll just let it happen. Okay, now I'll hit up the players. Hello
Hello?
to the runners. So Xandrey, GG, you have done it. You have taken it with another 15, 15, 51. You have taken the match and the race. I guess, yeah, how are you feeling about, that race, that performance, that match? As usual, feeling good. The whole thing. Yeah, I mean, like, it was really close. It really was. Where was the I forgot where the mistake was, because Xandrey was a bit ahead and then lost that time. What was it? Oh, no, oh, the fly guy lunged at you. That was, like, the big mistake. That, like, yeah. In SSL. That's where Spener mostly caught up. Then it was smallish mistakes. Spener had like a one. Spener managed to successfully catch up. Had like a 2-second lead in DDD, and then fronts up. So it's got to be kind of sad, because like I'm pretty sure fronts up will work for you, Spener, like every time except now.
Yeah, that was the only time I messed it up. I
Yeah.
think out of all the races, I had a pretty consistent end game, except for BLJs. I got screwed on BLJs a few times, but other than that, I like pulled ahead in the end game usually, and usually had like worse HMCs. But I couldn't do it that race, I guess.
Wow, GG's.
GG's.
GG's. So, about the future, Xandrey, you'll be moving on to the winners final. You'll be facing one of 4 players, since the other side of the bracket is a little slow. It's taking a while. You're either facing Finny, Karen, Domkar, or Osli. So, there are the 4 players on that side who are in the quarterfinals, will need to win a semifinal, will need to go to the final. So, I guess I'll just wonder, I want to see your prediction. Who do you think is making it against you? Yeah, seed-wise is Finny, indeed. Believes in Finny? Alright. That's a very valid prediction. I think, I think most players are definitely valid prediction, because like Karen's super consistent, whatever. Finny's still got the fastest time, and Tomkar's also really good. So yeah, that side, yeah, definitely a good race is gonna happen. And in the meantime, Spener, you'll be dropping down to the 4th round of losers LTAs, which will take a while before that's happening. However, we know one player that's going to be in that LTA. That's Benji, who qualified a second, and then there will be the first place in a few in the round 3 LTAs that have not happened yet. So I guess I'll ask you, Spener, do you think you'll be able to maybe reach the final again? maybe reach the final from the losers bracket? Do you believe?
I honestly thought that I was getting eliminated right now. Like, I thought this was it. So that's good news, I guess.
Nah, the losers. This is the two double elimination shenanigans.
I remember I had to play in an LTA to get in this tournament.
Yeah, that's true. That was the open bracket.
And I did. I ended up with like a 15, 40 something. And
Yeah.
I think my race, this is like, doing this tournament has increased my race skill a lot. Because in these races, I, like, second and third race, I got back-to-back 15s. Still lost because xandrey is cracked, but if I can get back-to-back 15s in a race, I think I'm gonna do better in this LTA.
All right. Well, that's all for this, but not for today because yeah, I will end stream, quickly switch to LTA because there's an LTA that's supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen on the hour, but this took a bit longer than I originally anticipated. So they're waiting there. I'll invite them. GG's to both runners. We will see you all both in the future since none of you are eliminated completely. I'll end stream for like a minute or two, and then we'll be back for um the the second round losers LTA H, which will happen very shortly. So yeah, goodbye.